Hi everyone, welcome back to my makeup channel. In today's video, I am doing a quarantine inspired natural slash no makeup looking look, which is a look I have on right now. I just feel like disgusting in quarantine, not putting on as much makeup as I normally would and like not having a place to go. But sometimes I like wake up and I'm like, oh, I want to put on some makeup, but I don't feel like doing a full beat and I still want to feel like cute and pretty and not like have 10 pounds of makeup on my face, which this look is also really great for the summer months that are coming, then when you just want like a super dewy, very minimal makeup look to be straight out the door in under 10 minutes. So if you want to see how I got this very natural makeup look, then just keep watching. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to moisturize our face. I'm going to use the Aveeno Clear Complexion Daily Moisturizer. I'm just gonna rub that in all over, make sure my skin is super hydrated. So now that that's all rubbed in, I'm gonna go in with a primer. This is the Touch in Sol No Pore Blem Flower Extract Primer. This is what it looks like. And it's like an oil consistency. And so the main idea behind this like no makeup look is that I think for your skin to look really healthy and dewy and glowy will be like the main focus of the look, because if your skin looks good, you don't need to wear like a lot of makeup because your skin can just come through on its own. So now that that's on, I am going to go in with another primer, but it's totally optional. Everything that I say in this video is completely optional. Use as many or as little steps as you want. I'm just kind of showing you like what my no makeup type of a look is. Next, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Prime primer in number 400. This is just like a pore minimizer primer, and I tend to think that I have large pores in like this area here. So I'm just going to rub it in and try and minimize that quite a bit. And I've really been loving this look just like in quarantine, because as somebody who loves makeup, like I haven't really been wearing that much makeup in quarantine because like I'm not going anywhere, like there's nothing to do. And yeah, it's fun to put it on, but then like here I am sitting in my bed in like a full face of makeup. It's just not how I like to wear my makeup. And so I've been using this makeup look for when I like want to feel prettier that day, or just like want to do my makeup and not feel like I have so much makeup on, and like all of that stuff, if that makes any sense. So now I'm going to take some concealer and I'm gonna show you where I kind of put it, because as you can see, like I do have like darkness underneath my eyes, like I do have uneven skin tone, and while my skin itself is pretty clear, it's still, when I don't have any face makeup on, it still looks not like overall really smooth, even though it is. And so I'm going to take the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in number 20. I'm going to put some of that underneath my eyes. And I'm not going to use any foundation in this video. And also, we know that I like to wear a lot of makeup, so like I might have like a more heavy hand compared to others, but like I said, this is totally like your own, like make it your own. If you don't want to wear as much concealer, then don't. If you want to wear more, then do. This is just my routine for what I've been doing. Next, I'm going to take this Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer from It Cosmetics, and this is more my skin tone, and so I'm just gonna kind of like do zigzags on my face like this, and like a little here, and I'm just like, okay, this looks like a lot, and it is probably to most people, but when I blend it out and stuff, I like the way that it looks, so I don't really care how much product I'm using. I just care about what the end result is, you know? I feel like sometimes people get so hung up on like, oh, you're using so much product. I don't care. Like that, if that's the way I like when it comes out, when I use that amount, then like that's the amount I'm gonna use. Does that make sense? To me it does. So I'm just gonna kind of blend this in on both sides. My skin isn't the clearest right now, but like it could be way worse. And I always make sure I go over my eyelids because I do have like kind of veiny eyes. Not veiny eyes, I have kind of veiny eyelids. And so I like to bring the concealer over it to even it out a bit. So you can still see my skin poking through that product. Like you can still see the freckles on my nose. And overall, I just feel like my skin tone, especially like in this T-zone area, is more evened out because I really didn't put concealer anywhere else besides underneath my eyes, dragged it down, chin, and middle of forehead, because I feel like that's where my skin tone is usually the most uneven. And so now I think one of the keys to having like this fresh faced look is to use like as many cream products as you can. And so I'm gonna go in with the AOA cream blush on this e.l.f. stipple brush, and I'm gonna stipple some blush onto my cheeks. Again, this helps with the dewy skin kind of vibe that I'm going for. And yes, I am using sunglasses as a headband right now because I can't find anything anywhere else, and my hair is pretty crazy. So now I have the blush on my cheeks. I'm gonna just do like a few dabs on my nose. Like I don't even know if that really like makes a difference, but to me it does. You could also put on like a cream bronzer and a cream highlight. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you the way I do it. Now I'm actually going to set my face with the Coty Airspun translucent powder. And the fact that it's translucent helps a lot with like the no makeup look because there's absolutely no coverage coming off when I put this on. It's totally clear. And it's just literally setting my face. And I'm doing like the tiniest amount and just kind of like stamping it over my face, mostly just so like nothing creases, but not really to like mattify the face. Make sure you especially get like enough around your eyes and your eyelids if you put concealer on top, because it can crease that way if you don't really like set it down a little bit. So now I'm going to do my brows and I will be right back. Okay, so now that my brows are on, I am going to bronze my face, mostly just like contour it very, very, very slightly. So I'm going to take the NARS Laguna bronzer on this Luxie 512 brush. It's just like really small. And when I say the smallest amount, I'm pretty much just trying to give like my face the slightest of definition. Just like a little bit of cheekbone, you know? Like a little bit onto the forehead. Very brief, very, very, very brief. Okay, so now I'm going to move to my eyes, and this really all depends on my mood. I'm gonna kind of show you like the maximum that I would do for this look. So I'm gonna go in with that same NARS Laguna bronzer that I just used very lightly around my face. I'm gonna put it on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like define my crease like ever so slightly, like ever so slightly. Sometimes, most of the time, I really don't do this step, but for some people who do not have as defined of a crease as I do, might want to do this step just so their eyes get a little bit more shape. Okay, so that's literally all I'm doing for eyeshadow. The one really, really important thing I think as far as the eyes go is to put some highlighter on your brow bone, and this is a step that I never ever do in my normal makeup routine, but I find when I'm looking for like that supernatural look, highlighting the brow is so important. I'm gonna use this mini Benefit What's Up highlighter. I'm just gonna put some on my finger and I'm gonna throw that like pretty sloppily under my brow bone. Build it up to whatever kind of pigmentation you're looking for. And then I also take this down on my Cupid's bow and the tip and bridge of my nose. So I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Next, I am going to put on eyeliner, but the absolute thinnest line of eyeliner that I could possibly do on myself, and this is solely to give my eyelashes a more full effect. I'm gonna start all the way on the inner corner. Here's the one eye. This eye has the thin line of liner on it, and this eye has nothing. So as you can see, it is literally such a thin line that starts all the way on my inner corner and works its way to the outside and is just like as thin as you can draw. Now my eyeliner is on and I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies today. This used to be one of my favorite mascaras. I've gotten away from it. I think they reformulated it and I really don't like it as much as I used to, but it's still a really good mascara. Make sure you get those bottom lashes. Now that my mascara is done, I'm going to line my lips using the Jontan Blue Dark Natural Liner. And then I'm just going to throw on some NARS Orgasm Lip Gloss on top. Just like chapstick is what I usually do, but this was staring at me, so I decided to pick it up and use it. The very last step is to just do some highlighter on my inner corners and my cheekbones. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution palette. This is the highlighter palette in Radiance. This is what it looks like inside, and I'm going to use this middle shade. And the reason I'm using this palette is because it's a really good highlighter palette, but like a natural highlight palette, not one of those like super blinding ones, which I usually tend to love. But in the look that I'm going for, I don't really want like, well, bam, highlighter. So I'm going to use this middle shade and highlight. You could use a cream highlighter for this step, like I said before, but whenever I use a cream highlighter, I tend to go like super overboard. Me, overboard with highlighter? Never. And so when I do this way with this palette, kind of keeps me in a little bit more of check. Lastly, I'm going to go back in with the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I'm going to throw it on a little detail brush, and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner of my eyes. All right, you guys, this is my finished makeup look that I have. It's a super simple, natural look. It really takes me probably less than 10 minutes to do when I'm just like sitting down at my desk doing it myself without having to talk to the camera or anything. But I really have been loving it, especially when like you just feel gross in quarantine. You know how it is. So I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. If you did like it, please leave a comment below. Tell me what you would like to see next. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.